everyone, this is Ascending High Priestess. I hope you guys are doing well. For those of you who are new, welcome, welcome, welcome. And for those of you who have been with me for a little bit, thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you guys are enjoying these last few days of summer, especially here on the East Coast. You know, now we're going to start seeing the leaves changing and it's going to look super, super beautiful. But I hope that you guys are doing really well. And like always, please hit share and subscribe. We are a growing channel, so it would mean the world to me if you guys become part of the Ascending High Priestess gang. As always, if you guys are interested in a private reading, I think I'm starting the October readings. Okay, so just reach out to me via email. And what else? If you are interested in the cards and the tarot cards that I do design, these are my own tarot cards. Okay, so if you're into collecting, or you know, you do read yourself, these are the cards that I designed. Okay, so you could actually, if you want to reach out to me regarding the price, they're just $33.33. And that is it. So let's start the reading. We just started with Ingwas, okay? Ingwas. Let's see what it says. A symbol of renewal, okay? So you're going to have a lot of renewal with the upcoming full month. This rune symbolizes fulfillment. It reserves energy, okay? And to be developed and used. So right now, basically, you are harnessing your energy. Try to rest, try to meditate, because probably come fall, you're going to be using a lot of that energy to become more fruitful and more prosperous, okay? So this is the energy for you moving forward. Let's see what other little tidbits Spirit has for you. Spirit, help me channel. I'm a little bit out of breath. I don't know why. So maybe some of you are suffering from allergies, asthma. There's something that maybe you're having a tough time and it's affecting maybe your throat chakra, okay? So maybe you need to kind of cleanse your throat chakra, get out in nature a little bit more, okay? Let's see. Ask for my spirit guides and ancestors of the highest white light to help me channel the messages that the collective needs to hear. So will it be? Okay. So right now, for some of you, you're feeling a little bit lonely, okay? You're feeling like you sort of been left out in the cold by friends, lovers, even co-workers, okay? You're kind of feeling a little bit stuck in some sort of energy. You're feeling a little bit alien, okay? For some of you, I'm hearing you're not meant to be understood anyway. You're meant to actually stand on your own, okay? And right now, for a lot of you, your growth is actually dependent on your solo journey, okay? So for a lot of you, you're going to be moving forward, you're going to be at it a little bit on your own, okay? But being on your own doesn't necessarily mean that you should feel lonely. It can feel like that if you're constantly it's affecting your, let's say, your mental health, okay? If it starts to affect your mental health, obviously try to reach out and connect to, you know, the people that you truly love and cherish, okay? Because a solo journey doesn't necessarily mean that you need to be lonely, okay? And for a lot of you, you need to have a little bit more flexibility, okay? Flexibility in your schedule, flexibility in the way you're seeing things, flexibility in the way you're growing, I'm hearing. For a lot of you, you feel like maybe you're too flexible, you know, that you have to have every hand on the pot. All right. So for a lot of you, maybe you need to even learn some boundaries, you know, that apply to that flexibility. And for a lot of you, you feel like a lot of what's been going on with you, you feel like you're being conflicted, okay? That you go from one conflict to another, which is why a lot of you are hyper micromanaging a lot of things right now, okay, in your life, because you feel like, you know, if you turn a blind eye to something, something's going to mess up, okay? Something is not going to go right, something is not going to go the way you planned. So for a lot of you, you're controlling, or you're trying to control what happens next a little bit too much. So you need to learn a little bit of flexibility. You're still in that fight or flight mood, okay, or saga, I'm hearing. So, you know, the way you're trying to deflect or get away from this possible danger is to try to control everything that happens, okay? Let's see what else. Okay, let's see. And for a lot of you, you have felt very, very manipulated, you know, very manipulated in your surroundings. Your trust has been broken many, many times by friends, family, and loved ones. So this is why you're now keeping, you know, your head's on a swivel. You're keeping an eye out for people. You're constantly measuring the temperature of the room, and you're trying to figure out, does this person have any hidden agendas that I need to be aware of? Okay. One more, please, and thank you. One more, please, and thank you. Now, I had seen this one before, actually, and I didn't take it, but it came out again. It's consumerism, okay? So for a lot of you, what's happening is that, you know, you're trying to prevent any loneliness by overbuying, okay? Or you feel like someone is trying to buy your love. So for a lot of you, you're either spending a lot of time overspending, okay? So watch your overspending. And for some of you, there is someone in your life that may be trying to sort of buy their way back into your life, or buy your love in one way or another, okay? So, you know, someone is focusing on material wealth and you're neglecting the true happiness of your life, okay? So it becomes an unending cycle and dissatisfaction. So there may be, you know, you or someone close to you may be going through this weird cycle. Thank you. You know, there's someone that definitely likes you. All right, this person may want to tell you that they like you, or they have told you, or you feel like this person may like you. Sword in a Rose. So for a lot of you, you're still looking for clarity when it comes to a relationship. The Golden Mirror. So for a lot of you, you're dealing with a narcissist, okay? You're dealing with a narcissist, and maybe this person is definitely self-absorbed. You may feel like sometimes you are in danger with this person. You may feel very alone when you're with this person, and this person is very, very attached, or has a healthy, unhealthy attachment to money, and you feel like you're being manipulated in some sort of way, okay? please, and thank you. Thank you. Yep. And this is a karmic relationship for a lot of you. You've been dealing with someone who may be here just to tell you or just to show you some of the ugly parts of love, okay? So that way you are well aware of them and learn from them. And, you know, but you will be transforming. You will be learning that lesson and just be light, you know, very lighthearted. Things are coming to light. So here comes the clarity, okay? Here comes the clarity. In due time, okay, divine timing, there is going to be something that, you know, gets clarified about this situation. Let's see. Oop. Spirit, what else do you have to tell me about this situation, please and thank you? What do you have to tell the collective? Thank you. Okay, so you are the High Priestess. You know, regardless of whether you identify as male or female, we both have both energy. You are the High Priestess, so you're very intuitive. And you have read a lot of these signs already. So you are aware that you are transitioning, that you are changing, and that a lot of what this is just a learning process, okay? For a lot of you, you are growing. You're seeing things. You're looking for clarification. You're very covered, though, by your ancestors, and a lot of things will be growing. You also are alchemizing a lot of this negative energy, okay? A lot of the negative energy that, you know, people send you, or any weird bullshit that you may feel, you are alchemizing, okay? You are right now someone who is very prosperous, okay? This person that may be a karmic is a little obsessed with money at this time because they may not have it. They definitely may not have it, but they are quite aware that you do. They are quite aware that you are some sort of magician that kind of is able to do a lot of different things. And not only do different things, but do them very successfully. They are aware that you are someone that's intuitive. And that's someone that takes the time out to sort of step back and learn from certain things and grow, okay? Yep. So you just have to have a little patience, because the clarity that you are seeking will come. There's going to be a choice. There's something that you're still not quite seeing, which is why your intuition may be blocked a little bit. There may be a decision or maybe a place that you need to go to help you sort of clarify this situation. For some of you, you may need to go, I see water a lot, okay? So you may be a water sign. You may be having a very hard time dealing with your emotions, or you may need to go to a place that is near water to sort of get that clarification, okay? Because there's still something, again, there's still something that you are not quite seeing, all right? You are the star. For a lot of you, you have star-like qualities. You shine in everything you do, but you're feeling bound for whatever reason to a certain situation, or at least this is what they want you to feel like, okay? But the universe has other plans for you. The universe has a major gift for you. Your ancestors are going to see you get this gift. They want you to receive these rewards from heaven. For a lot of you, you're going to be getting love, okay? Two of Cups. Your choice of lovers, okay? There may be someone that may be coming in very, very quickly, okay? Very, very quickly. Ancestors are saying that you need to rest at this time as well. Let's see. What other things can you tell us regarding this situation, please and thank you? What other messages can you tell us, please and thank you? This person may drink a lot, okay? They may drink a lot to sort of feel equal to you. They may have I just heard secret drinking issue. So for a lot of you, you may not even know that this person drinks. What do they call that? There's a word for that. Where a person drinks, and many functional alcoholism. There you go. So a functional alcoholic, meaning that they could, from the outside in, they appear to have everything under control. You know, they participate at work. They function very, very well at work, but the minute they get home, they grab that bottle and they just like lose all sorts of control. And they're drinking from the minute they get home to the minute they go back to bed, and the cycle starts over the next day. And you know, many friends, family members, and co-workers have no idea that this is even going on in this person's life because of the way they mask that substance. They mask, you know, that problem. Again, divine timing is here on the table. So there is something that you're going to find out or get clarity in through divine intervention and divine timing, okay? And again, you are going through a major change. You know, you're going through a major change. There's going to be new love that appears. And again, you know, for some of you, you may be saying, I'm not ready for new love. I don't want a new love. I'm quite comfortable being by myself. And of course, that is also new love could be just the love that you are pouring into yourself. And if you're not ready for that other person, at least you're ready to pour in, you know, that love to yourself, and, you know, that time into yourself. You know, you're going to be dating. For some of you, you're going to be dating. Yep. And for some of you, this dating will actually, or this divine lover will lead to an actual proposal. You know, your finances, you're going to see them, you know, actually become better. You know, because for a lot of you, you had a person, the narcissist, in your life who was a player. This person may need to do a lot of changing themselves and a lot of growing. You know, they may want you to surrender to, you know, an old cycle or, you know, an old way of doing things because it feels more comfortable for them. This person definitely does love you and want to marry you. So you're going to have a choice between the old and the new, I'm hearing. Okay, this person may have left you because they thought the grass was greener on the other side, and they found out it wasn't because someone was wearing a mask. One more, please, and thank you. You know, and this person put you through a lot of heartache. And this person may have gone through a lot of heartache too because the other person was wearing a mask. So once they found out who this person really was, it really broke their heart because they realized what a douchebag they had been. You know, you're going through a lot of healing. You're working on yourself. You're going through that solo journey. Remember, you're going through that solo journey, and you have made the steps or taken steps into, you know, putting some effort into growth. For some of you, this may be a legal matter that pops up out of the blue. One more. You know, for some of you, you may be partying, or this person was, you know, partying just a little bit too much. But Spirit is saying that whatever appears to you, whether this is a legal document, someone says something that you're just not quite sure what it means, or, you know, it's quote unquote the truth, you're going to have to learn how to read between the lines, okay? Read between the lines, because there's something that they're going to twist. It's going to appear like some of it may appear to be the truth, but it's not, okay? Okay, Spirit, what else do you have for this person? What else do you want to tell them? Thank you. Yep, there's going to be judgment on this situation. So the universe is definitely working in your favor, okay? They have seen what you've gone through. They have seen the lies, the betrayal. They have seen and heard your tears, okay? It may come slow. You may think, when is this happening? Why is this taking forever? You know, why is this judgment taking forever? But there's been some planning, okay? Planning with the universe, planning with your ancestors, planning with your spirit team. So it's, you know, there's a lot of movement on that chessboard. And people are coming up with different plans, and everybody's going to have to agree what is the next move, okay? What is the next move to kind of keep you safe and keep things moving along as it should? Yep. All you got to do is stay positive, okay? They got you. They got you. So stay positive. Stay, you know, moving forward. Within the next 3 to 4 months, you're going to see a very, very big change again in the fall. Again, Two of Swords. So there's something, again, that's going to be, you know, brought to your attention where you're not seeing. There's some detail that you're not seeing, that it's going to force you to choose something in order to bring justice, okay? Again, something that you're not seeing. Perhaps maybe the next full moon. You know, it's been a mirage. Whatever has been in your life, it's been some sort of mirage that's going to all break down. You know, the Tower, you know, speaks of a breakdown in foundation. So something will come of that. That foundation that was not built, you know, solid. You also have, for some of you, you also have a spirit animal that is protecting you. It may be a dog, if you had a dog. Yep. For some of you, there may have been some theft. You may have to deal with theft, with, you know, competition, with words that were said to you, you know, things that may have placed you against a lover, you know, in competition. You went in and started to realize that the only way to heal from a lot of different things was to, you know, basically go, I'm hearing go undercover. You know, the hermit is someone that kind of goes within. They take their time to transition slowly. They start breaking things apart, thinking about things, you know, where do you fit in? Why did I make that choice? So a lot of thinking and a lot of learning. Let's see. What else do you have for the collective regarding this situation, please? What else do you have for the collective regarding this situation, please? And thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So for a lot of you, you are on a divine mission. Okay, you are on a divine mission. You're here probably to even protect children. There's something maybe here very important regarding children. Okay, for those of you who have children. You were sent here to protect, to guide children, or the universe may see you as one of their child. You know, for some of you, you are worried about what, you know, how to take the next step. There is someone from your past that may be showing up, but we saw that before. You know, it came out what? This is the third time it came out. You know, you may be thinking about this person. Every so often, this person pops up. For some of you, you do have spiritual ties to your, I'm hearing, to your community. You may be a spiritual general in the ethers. And again, new love, okay? New love is coming. For some of you, you may even hear of maybe an ex having a baby, or finding out that your ex has a child. Yeah. Or you are the person that is also going to have a child with your new person. So there's two children. There's a karmic child and there's a royal baby. Very, very different. Very different. And, you know, your ex may have gone through a weird fool's journey with someone that may have lied, cheated, and stole. But you are a praying woman. You know, you basically leave it all on the altar. You know, all on the altar. Yep. Speaking of altar, your ancestors just want you to spend a little bit more time, okay? And you need to be careful because there may be someone that's coming in, or someone that was in your energy that may have stolen from you, okay? That may have stolen from you. So let's see what advice pops up for you now. What advice do you have for the collective, please and thank you? What advice do you have for the collective? Please and thank you. What advice? Oh, that's too many, guys. I'll take the top. Thank you so much. Okay, so the first one out is trust yourself. Okay, trust yourself. So you've got this. You've worked hard to get to the, you worked hard to get this far. And you have the ability to create the things you desire. Learning to trust in yourself and your abilities will take you to your highest timeline. So trust yourself a little bit more, okay? And the next one is speak your truth, okay? Don't be afraid to speak your truth. Remember I said that, my throat chakra got, closed up before. You need to speak your truth. You stay silent long enough. Speak up, stand your ground, and state your perspective. You will rise to a higher vibration when you let your voice be heard. So for a lot of you, you may feel like a lot of what you went through, just kind of stole your voice. You felt like your voice, you were not being heard in your last relationship, or just a lot of people may not have believed you, okay? Let's see what other, okay. These are songs. Thanks for the Memories by Fall Out Boy. So there may be a message in there for you. Again, memories from the past, there may be something in the title or the lyrics. Love the Way You Lie by Rihanna. Again, look at the title and the lyrics. There may be something in there for you. Okay, what advice do you have for the collective, please and thank you? Thank you. Yep, Spirit is quite aware that you have suffered a very big emotional loss, okay? They are aware that you have gone through many, many cycles. For a lot of you, many, many lifetimes in a weird cycle of, being alone. That this is something that is a weight, that you have a weight that you have carried in many lifetimes, okay, which has made you very, very strong spiritually, even though, you know, in the earthly realm, it sucks, you know, it sucks, you know. For a lot of you, this is like the end of a cycle also for you. Again, you know, use your intuition. Use your intuition. You are very, very intuitive. This is going to lead you to many new beginnings, okay? Many new beginnings. So again, fall is the beginning time of when you're going to start seeing this cycle roll out, okay? I hope this message resonated with you. Please hit share and subscribe, and I will see you soon. Take care.